Sorry. There's like issues going on in like other aspects of my life right now, and I'm just a little overwhelmed, but that's okay. All right, hello, my fellow readers. Today we're going to be having Pride Flags pick my reads. Again, I really enjoyed this. I think it was really fun. The only difference is that this wheel does not have an intersex flag because I simply cannot find any other intersex books that are not like or that are like fiction and not nonfiction. So that's kind of out, and I do apologize for that. Let me know if you have any more that you know of in the comments, because I literally don't have any. But yeah, I like doing it so much that we're doing it again. And yeah, without further ado, let's spin the wheel and hopefully, I don't know, hopefully, anyway, I don't know. You know the drill. Okay, let me see what I have for lesbian books. I feel like I have some. I can see some. Okay, so in my focus, anyway, one book is Nymph, and I believe also Girls, Girls, Girls is also like lesbian. Let me double check though. Yes. So I could honestly choose either one of these. Either one. I think I've read a lot of historical stuff this month, or not a lot, but like more than usual. So I think I will choose Nymph, only because I think I just like want a little more of a light read, I think. I have no idea. Anyway, so yes. Yes. I think I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with that. I just feel like I have to. Um, but also Girls Plus Girls is also an amazing choice. All right, so I have not updated you at all on this book, and I have about 30 pages left, so I'm gonna finish that. My nails also need to be finished because they're not looking Pride right now, but they will be when I'm done with them. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this really quick and then pick another book, and we'll see what happens. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, I just finished the book. It's an interesting situation. It kind of feels like it's like exists outside of like space and time. Like it doesn't feel historical, but there's no cell phones or computers in it either. So it's definitely an interesting kind of things. I can see how it's compared to Call Me by Your Name in terms of it being in Italy, it being set, well, this is in a hotel, but it kind of reminds me like that same feel that like Call Me by Your Name's house had, or Elio's house had. Um, I think the ending is a lot happier, somewhat. I would say there are some darker themes of mental health in this as well. Not the main topic and not the main character, but it is kind of there. Um, I think the romance definitely was interesting. I felt like it was very slow. And then I think at the end, because of kind of how slow it was to get to the romance, um, it wasn't really romance. It was like definitely a coming of age story. Like it was definitely that. And then there was like that touch of romance and touch of like sexuality conversations. But I think because it was kind of like slow, it was like hard to kind of know, I think, like how to really feel um about it. I think, yeah, I think the writing also was a little interesting. I don't know if I've, and no other books have done this. I think where I kind of don't, what I don't like about kind of books like this is like they was set in two parts. but there were no chapters, and so it was like really hard to like find a place to stop. It was kind of like I had to just read all the way to part one, and then I read most of like part two. Um, so that was like a little frustrating, but we're fine. We got through it. But I think I don't even know. I don't always do ratings for these kind of videos. Like you have to watch at the end of the month when I rate it all. But I would recommend. I think it was really good. It was just a little like the writing was a little like fluffy, I guess is how I would describe it. So that take that for what it is. Okay, so it is time to spin the wheel. Every time I do that, it always just makes me laugh. Anyway, let's spin the wheel. Obviously, I think same kind of policies kind of roll. If we get another lesbian flag, we'll redo it. I still don't know if I have one for a romantic, but you know what? We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Okay, it's pansexual, so let me see what I have. I'll be back. So I think we only have one option, so I don't think we have much of a choice. I'm just gonna say that. And the only one I could really find that is like pansexual or has pansexual characters in it is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. So I guess we're gonna go with this. Didn't really think I would be getting to this, but there we go. Pages even is this? Nearly 400. Okay, we're gonna be here for a while. But anyway, that is what we're gonna be reading. Darker Shade of Magic. Alright, hello, good morning. Okay, so today is like quite literally going to be insane, so I don't know how much reading I'm gonna get done. But I did start this last night. I also realized that it's on Kindle Unlimited, so I'm kind of like going between the two just because I find that easier. I am on page 60. So I haven't gotten too far, but I'm enjoying it. So if you don't know what this is about, it's about Kel, who is the last of like a rare breed of magicians, and there's 3 different Londons. There's White London, Grey London, and Red London. And there was also once Black London. And he lives on Red London, and he is like part of like the court or like how to keep the kingdom safe, but he also can travel between the Londons. So he also secretly is also giving artifacts between the Londons, especially because in Grey London they don't have any magic or very little magic. So yeah, that's kind of the plot of it. I am wondering if the prince is quick. Like I kind of get the vibe, even though that Kel and Rye, who is the prince on Red London, are supposed to be brothers. I'm like, did they sleep together at some point? Anyway, regardless of that, I'm enjoying it. I think it's good. I would definitely continue the series as far as what I've read. I do have, as I just moved the camera, sorry guys. I have work today. That's where I'm starting in the morning. And then I come back and we're going to Pasadena because I have a tattoo appointment. And then we're going to the Grove to go see Girls Like Girls with a director Q&A. And I say we as in me and my mom. So, but I have work this morning. So that's kind of the plan today. So again, I'm going to be kind of reading on the fly. So, you know, we'll see. We shall see. Yeah. Let me eat. Then let me get myself together today for work, and then who knows, I might read when I get to work or something. I don't know. We'll see. Hello, we're gonna ignore this. My fingernail broke when I was making my bed. Don't ask how that happened. I have no idea. So that's what we're gonna work with until it grows out slightly because it's still kind of bleeding. Anyway, yesterday was like so insane. I got a new tattoo, which is this little baby. It's a little rainbow. And then I did do some reading. I think I was at like page 80 yesterday morning when I talked to you guys. I'm at 150. So I read a little bit. I didn't read a ton. Like I said, was like super busy yesterday. We ended up going to see Girls Like Girls with the director Q&A with Haley Kiyoko, who obviously wrote it, directed it, based off her book and based off her music video, all that. And loved it. Amazing. Go see it. I think you should read it first. I read it for a vlog earlier in the month, I believe. So, anyway, let's take a sip of coffee. And then let's go through the books that I ended up getting yesterday, because when we were in Pasadena, before I got my tattoo, we went to a place called Book Alley, which is like a used bookstore. They have some new stuff, but I want to show you what I got. So I got the Miseducation of Cameron Post. This definitely has seen some better days, but that's okay. I read this book before the movie came out many years ago, and I just never owned it. So I figured, I saw it was like $7. I was like, you know what? Let's get it, because yeah, it is a story about Cameron Post, who gets caught with a girl and ends up getting sent to conversion therapy. So it's a very sad story, and honestly, the movie is amazing as well. It has Chloe Grace Moretz, and yeah, just really incredible. Highly recommend it. I think especially for people that maybe don't know that experience or haven't read it. I've obviously read Boy Erased as well. So yeah, there was kind of a big chunk. There was a time period where there was a lot of conversion therapy stories. So anyway, this was just kind of in that era, but definitely worth the read. And yeah, it's just for my collection because I've already read it. And then the new books that I got in terms of like ones that I haven't read are The Ministry of Time, because I've never read it and I think the plot seems really interesting. I've heard kind of like, I feel like some people either hate it or love it, so I'm curious to see how I feel about it, for sure. And then I got Audition, which I don't really know too much about this. All I know is that like they're actors, I believe, and it seems like there's family explorations in it. I really don't know. Actually, I don't know too much. I guess we'll find out whenever we read it together, guys. It's a fairly short book, so I think that'll be nice to have at some point when I just need like a quick read. The other book I got was The Safe Keep. This was definitely on my list. This is a historical queer novel set in the Netherlands, I believe. And so I don't know if I think it's a translated book, but yeah. So I got this. I'm very excited about it. It looks very interesting. And yeah, we shall see how it goes. And then the new books I got, because I went to Barnes & Nobles when we went to the Grove, because that's where I saw the movie. I got a few books. So I got The Someday Garden by Ashley Poston. I have only ever read The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. It was a book club pick that my book club had a few months ago. I definitely thought about, because it's my turn to choose for the book club, I definitely thought I was going to pick this. I'm not picking it, but the book that I am picking, I don't own yet, so bear with me. And then I picked up Father Material, which will be my buddy read for the next month with my best friend. Y'all know I already do that. I love how I'm giving you all this information before you guys see my monthly, or not my monthly wrap up, but my July TBR. But I'm just saying that's why I got this. And then like I said, I believe we've read all of these, me and Holly. And why am I not focused? Hello, thank you. We have read all of these. It's been a while since I've read Husband Material, so I don't know how I'm gonna feel about getting into this, but yeah, I might have to like Google a little bit of like a summary of all of them, because yeah, it's been yeah. So this is about a puppy though, so it's not really like about a child or anything, but anyway. And then the last thing I got, which I was like a little annoyed at the whole situation, because first and foremost, this book came out last week, and the fact that it was in the fiction section and not in the news section was kind of irritating. But regardless of that, I kind of felt like, why are we putting the trans story like up in like, and it was the last copy, which I guess is good, but I was like, why is it in the fiction section in like the random corner? Anyway, it's The House of Now and Then by Edward Underhill. So I've read one Edward Underhill book before, and I believe it was like The Always something. Let me Google it, because I could probably just get up and look it up, but that's okay. Oh, okay, yeah. The book that I read, actually no, I've read two, but I don't own the other one, which is The Always, Almost, and This Day Changes Everything. So there is like a few books that I haven't read of his, but yeah. So, oh, the other one. Ooh, the other one sounds good too. The other one is like a magical. This one's also magical realism, by the way. Um, I don't remember his books being magical realism, but like we will definitely go with it. I am more than happy to read it. So, yeah, those are kind of the books I ended up getting. I feel like I don't know, I shouldn't be buying any more books because I am trying to um work down my TBR, but I figured might as well. Like I said, these are 6 books. I still need to get the other book for my book club, but I think I'll order that on Book of the Month because they have it. So I might as well order it there. And yeah, I don't even know what's going to be. I don't even know what's coming out this month in July. So we'll see what they end up having us choose from and book of the month. What is happening today? Anyway, so that's kind of my little haul. I don't know why I just gave it to you when I'm supposed to be reading this book, but I will say I will get through a big chunk of this today. I do have just like random things that we have to go grocery shopping. It's Sunday and stuff like that, but other than that, like I just need to do laundry and stuff. So I'm not too worried. I will be getting this done. I need to prep so that I can film a video tomorrow, but that shouldn't be that crazy. I hope. Fingers crossed. Um, yeah, it's just my little haul. I'm excited. I am kind of hoping, well, since I'm doing like picking like pride flags picking my reads. Sorry, thinking about it. I don't think I've gotten the trans flag. Is a trans flag even in this thing? Because I feel like that's crazy that I haven't gotten it. But that's okay. It doesn't matter really, regardless. But oh yeah, it is. Okay. If I do, then I'll probably end up reading The House of Now and Then because I'm actually genuinely very excited about it. Obviously, Father Material will be kept for July, but anyway, I do need to add these to my Google sheet because I'm very like type A and I do like to keep track of like what books I have because I think it just makes it easier for me in the long run if I have like a general like list of them. But sorry, there's like issues going on in like other aspects of my life right now, and I'm just a little overwhelmed, but that's okay. And it's beyond like the car if you've watched my channel last week, but um, there's just a lot of stuff going on that I am sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna go now, and I'm gonna move on with my day. I'll talk. That was so good. That was so good. I cannot wait to read the next one. It won't be right now, but it will be at some point soon. I'll start to pick them up. Here and there. Highly recommend. I mean, I do think it's like interesting because Rise is the one that's queer, and Lila is the one that's pansexual, assuming. But I know that it seems like Lila and Kel are going to be the pairing. So we'll see what happens in the next books. But yes, it is queer and like the world is queer because you hear people talk about being with people of the same gender. Anyway, so highly recommend. I don't really know where I'm gonna rank this right now. Give me like a day and then I'll figure it out. All right, it is time to spin the wheel. I feel like every time I have to do that, it's just like inherited in me. I don't know. Let's go. We'll see what we have, and yeah. Okay, remember how I said earlier in this video I was hoping for. Okay, well, I know exactly what I'm gonna read. Okay, give me one thing. And did you guess it right? I feel like this was obvious. But yes, this is magical realism. I'm very excited. I cannot really complain here. Okay, hello. Sorry. I was filming another video. I had just finished editing it. It's currently 11:25. I've been dealing with another problem, which I'm not going to speak on quite yet. It's kind of infiltrating all of my mind space right now, to a point where it's actually affecting my health and my chronic illnesses. But you know what? We're going to breathe. We're going to be calm. And it's all going to be good. Or hopefully. My mom is now taking over from that situation because I had to sign for her to be able to take care of it, because I can no longer handle it. Anyway, it's nor here nor there. I will share it when and if decisions are made and things are happening. I don't know. I know, like, Holly, I know you know what's going on. But for everybody else watching, I'm sure it's pretty annoying that I keep talking around a situation. It's just really a situation of I don't want to talk about it until everything's finalized because it would make no sense. So, anyway, I started this last night. I only got like 54 pages in. And like I said, I've been working all morning, so it's finally time to read a little bit. I'm probably gonna not film it right now just because I'm really tired. I'm just kind of overwhelmed. I'm kind of irritated. All that jazz. So that's what's going on right now. I did not go to the gym today because I literally cannot move my neck. I don't know what is going on. I have my thoughts, but I don't really know what's going on. Today, I would like to finish this book. I'm on page 131, so I have a feeling I can get this done. I have a hair appointment today, so which is very nice because my hair is a disaster. It needs to be dyed so badly, and I'm over it. Anyway, so I'm definitely going to finish this today. You will see that I have a few other things I need to take care of, but definitely this book will be done. I also did place an order for a Kindle, so I've never had like an actual Kindle. I've only ever used my phone. So I thought it was because it's Prime Day, I figured I might as well get one as much as I don't like supporting Amazon for obvious reasons. I do just find that I like Kindle Unlimited more than I would like Kobo Plus. So there you go. So I'm very excited about that. That should come in tomorrow. I don't know. I'm just excited about it because I do think that's going to be kind of nice. Anyway, yeah, I just need to finish this book and stuff, but I don't know. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock, so I probably should eat pretty soon here, and then, I don't know. We'll see what I get up to. We'll see how much I read before I have therapy, and then deal with a few other things. Okay, I am back. I have a meeting in about 45-ish minutes. I have about 61 pages left, so I would ideally like to finish this now. We shall see. I keep moving my camera. Oh my gosh, guys. Anyway, I'm gonna try to finish this right now. So let's just get started. Alrighty, so here are my kind of thoughts. I definitely think my brain is like a little fried right now just from situations going on. But what I will say is if you like the 7-year slip, you're going to really like this. This is kind of a queer version of that. The one thing I really appreciate kind of about this book is that while the main character Harlow is trans, it's really not a coming out story. It's not him being trans. It's not like, it's just he's trans and he exists. And what I like about that is very still an unusual type of story in the trans kind of world. I would say there's a few authors that do it, but it's still very rare. And so whenever I find those things, it's really cool. I'm not a huge magical realism person, but I did like the 7-year slip, so I did really enjoy this. I will say because my brain is just kind of tired and fatigued, it makes it a little bit harder. But with that being said, I really enjoyed it. And I thought the story was really cute, and I thought the things that kind of came out of it were amazing. Alright, that is the end of this video. Make sure to comment what book would you choose with the lesbian flag. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Bye!